Well, small business confidence in Canada is taking a sharp hit as rising fuel costs and persistent demand weakness weigh heavily on outlooks. Here to give some in-depth analysis on the issue is Andreea Bourgeois, Director of Economics for the CFIB. Andreea, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
What is the biggest concern right now for small businesses?
Well, first of all, their optimism plummeted in March. It's something that we've been monitoring for years, so it's not just, oh, it just happened, it's a bad month. So that is very, very concerned. They don't have these composite indexes and all this optimism for them. It's about, if I feel good, I feel strong about my business, I'm going to invest in my people, I'm going to have new products, new services, and I'm just going to expand. I'm not optimistic. I'm not going to do any of those things. And then those things, they reflect in, macroeconomic indices. The first thing that is way on their mind is fuel costs. We have seen this indicator increasing sharply in the month of March. Is it at the top? It can be, probably not. But it's one of those costs that affects every industry and every type of business.
And that may only get worse. How concerning is it that we may not have hit bottom yet with that?
It is very concerning. Right now, this indicator stands at 50% of concern, which is one of the highest levels ever. If this goes up, it will trigger impacts on supply chain. The other indicator that has risen sharply in March was input product costs. Small and medium-sized businesses, most of them are local, but it doesn't mean that everything that goes into production is local. They still depend on imports. They still depend on, products and raw materials coming from somewhere else. So fuel costs are number one on their horizon. So these two costs were really making a huge impact on their optimism level.
And with that confidence index, what's the worst it's ever been, and when was that?
Oh, that's a very good question. The worst it has been easy to answer. It was actually March of last year. So unfortunately, the fear of tariff was so strong that optimism plummeted at the lowest level ever, 25, in fact. And, just a parenthesis, an index basically goes from 0 to 100. It would be 100 if everyone would be optimistic. The highest we have seen it was in the high 60s when the economy was growing. That is back, before the 2015. So that's quite a while since. It has been a bit challenging, obviously, since the pandemic. It has dropped around, the 30 point during the pandemic, and then the tariffs made it go even lower than that. And it was the long-term optimism that was affected the most, exactly a year ago. It has been gradually increasing. And actually last month, it would have been a really positive discussion about it because small businesses have seen a glimmer of hope. And then it was too soon to speak about optimism long term because this month has proven to be very challenging and it took a turn towards the worst. It's still above the 50 point. And I say the 50 point in the sense that everything below 50, in fact, we should talk about pessimism. Everything above, it's very modest optimism, but is not showing that the economy is or can be growing at its potential.
And I guess, and you mentioned off the top about people hesitating to do anything right now. And the danger, I guess, of that is even when things do start to turn around, will it take a while for them to get started on things, or will they be trying to play catch up then as well?
Absolutely. We're seeing very slow adjustments. For example, one of the indicators we're watching is employment changes. Everyone watches that. But small businesses are particularly busy during the summer, in Canada and in a lot of other states. And that indicator, usually we see a pickup this time of the year. Well, it's very modest for March. It has, the chance of increasing later on. But this is where you see that if they're not looking to increase their labor force for the next coming months, they probably don't expect a stellar summer. Therefore, fewer services, fewer products, shorter opening hours. So in other words, they actually expect lower revenues for their months to come.
And finally, I guess it's a positive. Are there any sectors that are benefiting from this situation or taking advantage of the situation?
The sectoral picture is usually a bit more mixed. Some sectors are doing better than others, and I think it's normal. The sectors that are usually dealing mostly in services and would rather serve, customers instead of other businesses, they tend to be still on the optimistic side. If you think of the health sector and everything related to that, some of the other sectors, professional services, those are a little bit more sheltered, from fuel cost, input cost. But it doesn't mean that they're doing great. And, the economy cannot grow even despite two sectors being very optimistic. Where we see at the other end of the spectrum is construction being affected, manufacturing, transportation, agriculture, those sectors that depend on fuel costs, that depend on input products.
And how are they doing right now in comparison?
They're rather pessimistic. They're not that they're rock bottom, but they're not really in an optimistic position. They're not in an expansion thinking. You see their business owners being more cautious about the future, and just if you're not planning for higher revenues, you're not going to plan on higher expenditures either.
Okay, Andreea, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Andreea Bourgeois is the Director of Economics for the CFIB.